The Bengals might have finalized their 53-man roster on Tuesday, but things are a-changing and things are moving. Hi again, everyone. I'm James Rapien with allbengals.com and Cincinnati Bengals Talk here at Paul Brown Stadium, where the Bengals have made a flurry of roster moves. To start the day, they claimed cornerback Nick McCloud and Wyatt Ray from the Tennessee Titans. So they had a cornerback and then Ray, a defensive end. And when you claim guys that are waived by other teams, they instantly have to go on your 53-man roster. And here's where the surprise comes in, because you bring in a corner, you bring in a defensive end. Not that shocking, especially with the uncertainty surrounding a guy like Trey Waynes and that hamstring injury. But they waived Trenton Irwin, a wide receiver who was, so exciting in training camp and exciting in the preseason. And I think a lot of people were happy that he made that 53-man roster. And they also terminated the contract of veteran receiver Mike Thomas. So two surprising moves. What it does is it clears those spots for McCloud and for Ray. But ultimately, I think that this could be just a short-term move, and we'll see if Mike Thomas works his way back maybe to the 53-man roster. I would imagine that's where he would want to go. You're talking about a proven special teamer, a receiver who thrived in Zach Taylor's system last year. And then a guy like Trenton Irwin, maybe he is destined for the practice squad again this year. The Bengals announced their practice squad. 15 of the 16 spots have been taken up. They've announced those. I'll get to them in just a second. But the other thing is, maybe they are just going to put Trey Waynes on injured reserve and bring Mike Thomas back. Maybe they are going to do something with Khalid Kareem, who seemed to get dinged up at the end of Sunday's game. If he's out for 3 weeks, or they think Waynes is going to be out for 3 weeks, injured reserve now is only 3 weeks. So you could certainly see some moves in the coming days when it comes to those guys. As far as this practice squad goes, they finalized 15 of the 16 spots on Wednesday afternoon. As you can see here, they kept linebacker Joe Bachie, Tony Brown, the cornerback, punter Drue Chrisman, Trayveon Williams, the running back, Jacques Patrick, the running back. Thaddeus Moss was certainly a fan favorite. They were able to get him back. But the thing that stands out as you look at this list to me, and Pooka Williams on there, I know a lot of people like him, Trayvon Henderson, they were able to keep him. No quarterback. So right now they only have 2 quarterbacks in the organization. Kyle Shurmur, obviously not on this list, even though he was with the team for the duration of the preseason. So don't be shocked at all. After all the dust settles here, maybe they just re-sign Shurmur after they continue to maneuver and make roster moves. Maybe that's Trenton Irwin's spot if he clears waivers, or maybe they're going to bring in another signal caller from a different team. So stay tuned for that. But overall, I think that they got the guys back that they were hoping to get back. Michael Jordan got claimed. He's in Carolina. Oddly enough, another Michael Jordan, Carolina bound. Man, oh man. What a name that is for him, huh? And not only him, Austin Seibert claimed by the Detroit Lions. He replaces Randy Cavs Bullock. So that kind of rounds it out. The Bengals didn't lose too many. I think people knew, and they knew they were going to probably lose Seibert and lose Jordan. Overall, you keep the guys that I think most people are excited about. Like Drue Chrisman. I think Drue Chrisman could be the punter of the future. Awesome that you were able to keep him and kind of hide him in preseason game number 3 so no one wanted to claim him. The same thing goes for guys like Pooka Williams, right? A guy like Thad Moss, who to me could slide into that third tight end spot if you need him. They also were able to keep Mason Schreck as well on the practice squad. So overall, you keep most of the guys you were hoping to keep. And now the question goes back to the beginning of this video. Mike Thomas, Trenton Irwin. What happens there? Because to me, I think Mike Thomas, certainly an NFL player. I think Joe Burrow really likes him. He obviously fits in Zach Taylor's system. He's good on special teams for Darren Simmons and company. So I think he's going to find his way back. We'll see if he does. As far as what's next, well, there could be some more moves on the way. So make sure you hit that subscribe button here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk and keep it locked on allbengals.com and the Locked On Bengals podcast. Until next time, I'm James Rapien signing off at Paul Brown Stadium.